Hello, my beautiful Pisces. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, darling, and today we're going to be getting into your weekly tarot reading for the month of July. So if you find any cards, Pisces, that resonate with you in this reading, be sure to let me know in the comments below, darling. Also, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoy this tarot reading today, Pisces, or you just enjoy my vibe, darling. That you can do that too. It's okay. Also, remember though, Pisces, that I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you. Remember to put this in perspective, that this reading is just here to give you some food for thoughts, darlings, a perspective for you to be considering, but never making the choices in your life, right? So with all that being said, Pisces, let's just jump into your reading. I don't really feel like doing much of an intro for you guys, right? I feel like everyone kind of gets the point of this all now. So let's just jump into it. Let's see what this week is going to be looking like for you, Pisces. All right, so we start out this energy very intense, very strong, Pisces, with the Lovers card stepping forward. So, a tough decision. A card of where your focal point is, if this is not about decisions, because honestly, like, no one really talks about this, Pisces, but the Lovers card is probably like I would say, the most complex card in the whole tarot deck. Surprisingly, I would say surprisingly. I feel like most people would associate the Lovers to be pretty self-explanatory, and it is on some level. Like, it's not even, because even if it's about social connections, even if it's about a person, Pisces, this is a card where it's quite literally saying things are not black and white, right? You can't just, it's not a simple case of where you can just make it, like, you see the decision, you hear the outcome, or you hear the situation, you're like, all right, I need to just do this, you know, they do this, I respond with this, right? This is a card where it's like, no matter what the situation, no matter the person, no matter whatever it is that you're weighing things out with, Pisces, you're rambling, I'm rambling, honey. You're jumbling with all this in your brain because there's just so many different moving parts, Pisces. It's just not as easy as people might think it is. Now, this is a card of Gemini, so you might be dealing with a Gemini or someone that has Gemini in their chart, Pisces. Let's see, let's continue. We have the Nine of Wands coming in here. So interestingly enough, with the Lovers card, with this decision, Nine of Wands comes in where it's like the sense of like standing your ground, Pisces. Standing your ground and really kind of not being afraid of what outcome would happen if you were to stand your ground, if you were to showcase your independence and showcase your own strength and just your own, you know, even just reinforcing your boundaries, essentially, Pisces, right? This can go in just so many different narratives. Six of Cups as well coming in. So definitely this is dealings with someone that it's probably you've been trying to, like, it's a situation where almost as if you haven't been quite sure how to deal with this situation for some time now, Pisces. It's like, I don't know if this is just me calling you out now, Pisces, where it's just like you've been just pushing this problem off to the side, putting it off in the corner, darling, you know, pushing that dust into that corner and be like, oh, I'll just get it later, and you never get it. Or like you clean your laundry, pull it out of the dryer, and then you put it on your bed and it just never gets folded, darling, right? It's very much so that, to where it's just like, you know, you need to do something, you need to make a decision on something, Pisces, but there's this sense of, for whatever reason, I do feel like it's been going on for a while, where it's like you haven't been sure what to do. And it could just be simply because, Pisces, keep in mind, right, because it's going to be different for all of you guys. It could just be a situation of where it's like, just because of the complexity of the situation, Pisces, you just don't know, right? That's literally why the Lovers card is such a complex card, because it's just like there's just the nuance of it all, darling, the nuance of it all. So let's continue on with this now, Pisces. This, we have the Strength card coming in here under your Lovers card. So confirming this, it's this is your lesson, Pisces. This is your thing, that your challenge, we'll even say. This is the situation of where this tough decision, this is really itching, or this is like a sense of where it's like a pattern of needing to break, like breaking those ancestral, those toxic patterns that, like, maybe that has gone from generation to generation. Pisces. I apologize, Pisces. I did this to Cancer with Scorpio, but Pisces, it lets me know this sense of where making this tough decision, and you might be pissing some people off, Pisces, and that's what makes this all so complex, because it's like the decision that you make just greatly alters so much else, right? Even for some of you guys, it might put you in this position of kind of riding solo for a little bit, Pisces, and that's why this Nine of Wands here. This Nine of Wands, I feel like I'm going to keep referencing it for a lot of this reading for you, Pisces, because again, it's like, and normally I always say with the Nine of Wands, if you're not new to my channel, Pisces, no shade if you are, darling, but I usually will say the Nine of Wands is like a card of like going out on your own, taking a journey just to soul seek. But in this dynamic, I do feel like it's like you're being told to be like, it's like I feel like this Nine of Wands is like a specific message for some Pisces that need to be told not to be afraid of the outcome of something. Do not base your decision off of what your anxiety will tell you, what you think the outcome will be, or don't base your decision off of how other people will react. How other people are going to react, Pisces, is none of your business, right? You know, let your actions speak for themselves, right? And if your actions bring to light other people's darker shadow sides of themselves, right, the bad sides of themselves, then that's just on them, right? That's not your responsibility. That was always something in them. Think about it in this way, Pisces, right? If you and I were like best of friends, darling, and you are just like, oh, and we work together, right? And then you get this opportunity, and you're just like, ooh, Velca, I can like do this other thing. It's really good, pays really good. I don't want to have to leave this situation, right? I don't want to leave you high and dry, but this is a really good opportunity for me. Well, obviously, I'm gonna be bummed out, right? But not like as like our friend, right? I'm gonna be like, oh, that's a really good opportunity for you. Of course, go do that, right? Whereas, and that's because I care about you as a friend, right? Logically. And so if I were to respond in a way of being like, oh, why are you gonna leave me? Like, reacting in a negative way, that quite literally just shows that I'm not prioritizing your emotions. I don't put your emotions on the same level as mine, and your blessings are inconveniencing me, so that's gonna make me upset, right? So I feel like that's got into a ramble. Hopefully resonate. Hopefully that hopefully Pisces. Hopefully that message reaches the ones that it needed to reach with this Nine of Wands. But yeah, this is bothering me, darling. I needed to like say that. Seven of Swords coming in here. Definitely having too much on your plate. Definitely this sense of where you just don't know what to do. But again, the sense, Pisces, where it's like you don't need to do this all on your own. Now, if you look at this card here, now I didn't even notice this fully until Minnow. If you guys know the YouTube channel Minnow Pond Tarot, he does weekly readings as well. He does a lot of readings actually. But he pointed out that this individual, he pointed out the storyline where it's like this individual is taking swords away from the battle camp, right, from over here, and trying to sneakily do it, but he's dropping swords, Pisces. This person didn't need to do this project all on their own. Well, I don't know their business or anything. Maybe they don't have any friends or anything like that. But you don't need to do things, take it all on yourself alone, right? Include other people, Pisces. Again, I feel like you need to get this reminder, Pisces, that it's just like, don't be afraid of asking for help, and don't be afraid of holding people to that standard, Pisces. Holding your friends, holding just people in your life to be like, all right, like I need help right now, or like you're expecting people to be happy for you. It's not asking much, Pisces. Four of Pentacles comes in as well. So this is again the sense of like a waiting game. Right, this is under your Six of Cups. It's like this waiting game, Pisces, with this, and it feels as if like maybe like you've been playing this waiting game, be like, oh, maybe if I wait out on this long enough, then something's going to reveal itself, some type of detail is going to come up, and that's gonna like make things easier, Pisces. And newsflash, I don't think it is. Strength card with this, if we're gonna take this road just on its own as well, as I drop these cards, honey, this is a dynamic of where it's just like you got to make that tough decision, right? You got to make the choice that's, even if it upsets other people, right? You have to be at peace with yourself and invest quite literally in yourself. And if you have to be riding solo for a little bit, Pisces, that's okay, because if you're having to be forced to be in a position, Pisces, where you're riding solo, that just shows to me where it's just like you just cleared space from people who just were not going to help elevate you ever, right? Don't be afraid of standing in your truth, really, Pisces. Truly, truly, truly. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles coming in here as well. All right, progression. Hermit card coming in. Yeah. And then the Star card. All right, now, Pisces. Now, I don't. It bums me out in a sense because I don't want. I know some people. It might bum them out, but I have to say it, Pisces. Where it's just like I do see you guys kind of like riding solo for a bit, and I don't want this to discourage you, Pisces, in this sense of where you feel like this is about romance, right, or whatever, right? Even if this is about a job, you might. I don't see you guys really getting like an opportunity presenting itself quite yet. I feel like there's this sense of like a little bit more struggle, Pisces, right? But the Star card really elevates this message where with this Knight of Pentacles, where it's like, even though it doesn't feel this way, you really are making grounds towards your star moment. You're making grounds towards where it is you want to actually what it is you actually want to accomplish. But I have to be honest, Pisces, right? If you wanted to just hear like a fluffy, positive, nothing but positive message, then you could just ask Siri, darling, right? I'm not Siri. But I feel like this is like, how many times can I say like that, Pisces? I feel as if this is a situation of where you kind of stand in your truth, Nine of Wands, stand in your truth, not being afraid of the outcome on things, and just, fully embracing the journey and being like, all right, if I have to ride this solo for a little bit, I'm gonna ride this solo for a little bit, darling, right? And have full confidence in just yourself, Pisces, right? I don't know if you guys are, I was saying it's like, oh, you're worried about the reactions of other people. But maybe for some of you, Pisces, you don't feel as if you deserve it. You don't feel as if you're worthy of it. You don't or that you would be able to handle this, Pisces. And it's like, I'm starting to get like frustrated because it's just like, I feel like you are like putting your life on pause because of like being afraid of like the reactions of others or how the outcome of other things would happen. But if you just stand in your truth, Pisces, right? Even if you have to ride solo in a complete confidence that you are not the one at fault, right? You are the one that is just trying to invest in yourself, trying to just work on your future, right? You're trying to get to this star. And quite literally, Pisces, again, I'm just going to say the message of where it's just like, if you're, whatever, the actions that you are taking to get you towards your star, if this is pissing other people off when it has nothing to do with them, right? You're just doing, sure, it might inconvenience them. As long as it's not like directly impacting them, like robbing them or something, honey. Darling, again, this is not my business. But if you're just doing your own thing in that analogy, like I said earlier, quite literally, they're just showing that if they weren't going to be happy for you in this moment, then they were quite literally never going to help motivate you or help push you to getting to your star. They were going to do nothing but keep you down, Pisces. So do not be afraid of the outcome on things. Let the cards fall wherever they may. Full pun intended, darling. Right? Yes, I did that just on purpose, just for that. Allow the cards to, that's kind of like a mic drop when you think about it. Anyways, allow the cards to fall where they may, Pisces, because it's going to definitely be working out for you, right? You are the focal point, Pisces. I feel like you need to tell yourself that you are the focal point. It's okay to have the attention on you. It's okay to make decisions that are good for you, Pisces. So now let's get into, ooh, excuse me. I get that. Anytime I start talking a lot, honey, it happens. Pisces, I apologize. Let's get into the good things that are in the works for you, Pisces. Let's see what's going on. What good things are going to be in the works for my Pisces this week? Let's see. We have the Ace of Swords coming in here for you, Pisces. Really good, really good. This is, again, this sense of new. Also, I wanted to point out, with this Ace of Swords, like, you can't lose with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords represents where you take your sword, and it's kind of like that sense of where you are in your house, you grab your sword right before you go out the door and charge forward, right? With utmost confidence with whatever it is that you want to do, right? You can't lose. This is a win-win situation for you, Pisces. It's like, yeah, it's a risk. It could be seen as a risk, but Three of Wands shows to me that's your progress, right? Your progress happens, your movement happens, Three of Wands, with the Death card, with closures to things. So it does confirm to me, Pisces, that some of you guys are gonna have to just, again, I have to be honest. I mean, how can you paint a happy, like a fluffy message with the Death card, honey, and be like, oh yeah, the relationship's been thriving, darling. This Death card, don't worry about it, right? No, I do see like you guys having to put closures to some things, some cycles, some chapters being closed, Pisces. I feel like this is how you progress, though. There is this sense of where you guys needed to let go of some things, let go of some people, let go of some, just let go. Allow things to just release off of you, right? I keep on being shown, and I know it's such a corny example, but I never use the example, Pisces, but it's like kind of like a snake shedding its skin, right? I can't even say without just rolling my eyes. Truly, like it's in this dynamic. I don't just say like shedding its skin and just because whatever, but it's, if the snake were to fight and just not to allow, like fight for that skin to stay on that snake, then I'm not a reptilian, whatever. I've never owned a snake, but I know like some stuff with like the snakes are meant to, like, they're outgrowing, right? They're meant to be shedding, right? With a spider, when they're molting, if they try to stay in there, they're doing nothing but bringing harm to themselves, limiting themselves. They're not going to, like, spiders molt because they're getting bigger, right? Snakes molt or de-shed for getting bigger, right? Let me know if y'all have a snake or a reptile. Let me know. Like, I know there's like some type of let me just move on, darling, before I show how ignorant I am. But yeah, it's in that sense of where don't fight it. And I feel like it's gonna just be like that natural, like, shedding off of things for you. I don't feel like you have to really make a choice on things. You just keep living your life. You keep just doing you, Pisces, and things are just gonna do what they need to be done. Things are gonna get done in the way that they need to. Chariot card coming forward, so you guys are absolutely on the right path, right? This is all, like, this is the growing pains, darling, right? These closures that you're experiencing, Pisces, this is growing pains, right? Nine of Cups, this is like this is quite literally just like this is quite literally what it is you want, right? That's that card of just feeling extremely fulfilled. Again, it's the card of writing solo, right? You're getting nothing but solo energy. So this is a theme here for you, Pisces. I feel like naturally the Fool card comes in. You guys, Pisces, are just stepping into a whole new chapter entirely. And not even chapter. I feel like this is the Death card, and because this is the Fool card is right under the Death card. This is not even a new chapter, darling. We're getting into a whole new book entirely. I feel like, Pisces, you guys, I mean, obviously it's not a black and white decision. Most things aren't in our lives, but the reason why you guys keep pushing it off is because you acknowledge just how much of a drastic change would happen, right? I made the comment to Pisces that you had to, like, get rid of some of your baggage, your luggage, right? The Fool card has nothing but what's in that satchel and the little dog or animal, right? I see this as like a spirit guidance from spirit, like walking with you, so you're never alone in that sense, right? And it's, the Fool card doesn't think there's anything wrong with the Fool. They're just doing themselves, like, they just doing them, right? They're minding their own business. They're just doing what drives them, what fulfills them, Pisces. And yeah, I feel like that's kind of just the theme for you, Pisces. It's just like, be okay with putting this closure to this book and grabbing a new book off the library, off the shelf, darling. It's okay. This is your path. This is what you're meant to be doing, darling. But yeah, Pisces, that's the reading that I have for you for this week, for the month of July. If you found any cards that resonated, let me know in the comments below, darling. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe as well if you did find these cards helpful at all. If you'd like to book a private personal reading with me as well, Pisces, my website is just simplyvelca.com. I leave it linked down below next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. It's all just SimplyVelca. And yeah, Pisces, that is the reading that I have for you this week. Yeah. I love you so much, and I guess this is it. Let me know how this week works out for you, though, Pisces. Let me know what because y'all, I don't care what where you guys are at, Pisces. You guys are doing some huge changes in your life, so let me know what's going on if you feel comfortable sharing with it. What big change is this that you guys have kind of been putting off, honey? But I guess now I'm just being nosy. But I love you so much, Pisces.